What's around? You're Fnatic here with...
Welcome
to episode 22 of The Drive. We're going to be talking about the Cowboys today. They are currently 7th. They have a bye coming as well, so they are technically ahead of Manly. I think they're on track for a home final.
I do like to dig dug. I do it like once a week just to see where I'm at. I look at them coming 8th. Right on 8th.
I think they're going to make finals, but where they'll come like between 5th and 8th, I think.
Certain.
I don't see them missing it. Like, it's possible, but I don't see
Well, they got a tough run. They got, like you said...
They have Raiders next week at home. Then they have a bye, so that's 2 games, 2 points. And then Storm at home, and then Bulldogs away.
That is tricky.
It'd be a tricky one. Manly are ahead of them by their 1 point, so points difference doesn't matter with them. But they're ahead because of the draw. They have Warriors at home, Tigers away at Leichhardt, Bulldogs away, and then Sharks at home. To be honest, for Manly, most of them are winnable as well. So I think I don't know if they'll make the home final, but I think they're a lock for the finals. To be honest,
Depends where they are.
Yeah,
7th, 8th.
Could you see them making a prelim?
Well, you know what? There's not much. I think on paper between, like, say, Dogs, Manly, Cowboys,
And
Sharks. Yep. And like, you think about all of them. Outside of Manly, not many have that much finals experience. Like, Sharks usually get knocked out in straight sets.
Yeah.
You know, Cowboys and Sharks to me like the most equal teams, like player for player.
Yeah.
In the comp.
Like, because you've got Storm and Penrith, the top 2, and that game this week is going to be
massive.
Because if Storm win, they've guaranteed minor premiership pretty much. But if Penrith win, they're on equal points, and it is going to be a very interesting race in the last 3 rounds. Then you got Roosters on that next tier, and then the tier under is like...
But it's anyone's game. Who wants it? Like, I think it's between Manly and Dogs for the 4th spot.
I think it'll be Dogs.
So tricky.
But yeah, I have a weird feeling about Cowboys. Like, they could go somewhat deep. I don't know.
They've got a bloody good team. And like, on paper, like, we got a bunch of those Origin players. Like, look at them. Like, you got Tuolungi, you got Holmes, you got Dearden, you got Cotter, and you got Nanai.
Yeah.
Lukey's played an Origin game. Robson as well.
Yeah. Speaking of Holmes, he is now signed to the Dragons. I don't think it's official yet, but it's about as official as you can get. So he's going to the Dragons for the next 3 years. So this is his last year at the club, and he is probably their most key player. So this is Cowboys' best chance.
Do you reckon he's the most important?
I think so.
Do you reckon his conversions and field goals are that important, or
just as a player? Like, he's a top 3 centre, in my opinion.
Okay.
At least top 5.
He's bloody good. I'll give you that. Top 5. Okay. Yeah, that.
I think he's arguably the best. But so yeah, him leaving to the Dragons is a pretty big blow for the Cowboys. They've also got Jake Granville retiring. Shout out Jakey.
Shout out Jakey.
But what a career he's had.
Mate, literally played everywhere in the game, hasn't he?
He's the only player to play fullback, prop, and hooker. He's also played centre, and I think lock.
Yes, he's played, or he's at least came on and played lock.
Yeah, because Matt Adamson has played fullback and prop, but he never played hooker. So Jake Granville's now the only player to play fullback, prop, and hooker. But yeah, like, winning a comp, he's just been a club stalwart.
It's so good to see, like, role players like that just sticking around, putting their ego aside and just doing what's best for the team. It's really refreshing. Like,
he reminds me a bit of Jared Croker, like, towards the end of his career. Like, I feel like he's not always getting picked, but when he does, like,
he brings his leadership in.
It's just good to see him in the squad.
Yeah. I can feel it.
So you got Jake Granville retiring, you got Mel Holmes signing with the Dragons. So their squad's going to look a bit different next year. But yeah, Holmes is a big blow, so I think this year is going to be very important.
Like a one fell stand for Holmes, eh?
Yeah. I think losing to Broncos 42-18 didn't help.
Oh, that was well, I picked Broncos last week, eh? I'm like, mate, they were on the way down, and his bounce back. This mentality wasn't there.
So
I don't know what to feel like. And like as a result of that, Townsend and Jakey Granville's coming up. Jakey Granville, he could do a job at halfback.
Yeah.
Jakey Clifford.
I want to see him play every position he hasn't played yet now.
Just for the memes?
Before he retires.
Oh, that would be insane.
Just chuck him on the wing, chuck him in the halves and second row. I think it's the only spots he can be. I just want to see him play one of each in his last few games. Why not?
One player I think is I know he makes his origins though, but one player I think gets overlooked massively is Cotter. I think he's so.
Yeah.
His leg speed and the play the ball back. He always gets him in the back foot.
I'd say it's Cotter, Holmes, and Drinky are the three. Oh, and Dearden. I think Cotter, Holmes, Drinky, and Dearden are probably their 4 key players.
Yeah.
Nanai's up there as well.
I think Nanai's a good attacking threat, but this is the big problem I also have with the Cowboys. I think defensively, Nanai is so bad defensively. His reads are awful.
Yeah. The week before they lost to the Broncos, they have conceded 72 points in the last 2 weeks, because 42 against the Broncos, and then they conceded 30 to the Tigers, which sounds bad, but at the same time, a lot of clubs have been recently. I think half of our last 6 games we've scored 28 or more, and lost them anyway. So I don't think you can even count Tigers games at this point.
There's just a whatever game.
Storm are top of the table. We conceded 20. We scored 28 against them, and then we scored 28 against Rabbitohs. Tigers are just games always end up going down to the Tigers level, playing down at Tigers level, and structure goes out the window when you're playing the Tigers.
Yeah.
Especially when you get 13 on 12 for every game. But we'll talk about that later. I don't know. Cowboys are such an iffy team.
It's weird, man. It's a massive ball game with a halfback. This late in the season, you gotta drop him.
And I feel like going into every year, at the start of every year, you have no idea where you're gonna put the Cowboys.
I think it's depends on a draw.
You can put them pushing for top 4. You can put them pushing for bottom 4. They're such a
middle of a pack.
Yeah, but they could go either way every year. I think 3 years ago they were
near the bottom.
Yeah, nearly dead last. Everyone's picked for the Winspoon 2 years ago. They come 4th. Then everyone expected them to do a bit better, and they're just so all over.
No,
the place.
yo-yo club in the half. Man.
Yeah. And it's but I think their run home isn't bad, especially Raiders. That's definitely winnable in Queensland as well. I think they'll get that. Do you think they'll be Raiders?
There should be Raiders, I reckon.
I think they will. Then they've got the bye. That's another 2 guaranteed points.
Yep.
Then they have Storm in Townsville.
I think Storm's got them.
If Storm beat Penrith, I don't think they will rest players, but they might rest a couple.
Well,
it'll be the second last.
Okay, maybe last round they rest.
Yeah, I think if they've definitely locked it up, I think they might rest again, double rest some players, or rest a couple and then rest a bulk more in the last round.
Yeah.
And then they have the Bulldogs at a core. I don't think they win that, because
I don't know.
At a core, it'll be the biggest core crowd for a regular season game in a while, because that never sells out. But it's doggies pushing for top 4. I don't know if the rain is too loud for this, by the way. Hopefully not. You might have to talk louder. It'll be interesting. I think their goal would be 6th, pushing for a final spot above Manly. I think that's their best bet for a home final. Because a home final, that means that they're probably going to first Manly in the first week of finals. And then if they're lucky, they verse Sharks or Bulldogs. I think they're a chance for prelim. I think they'll make it to semi, and that'll be it.
It depends who they get.
Yeah.
I reckon if they got the Sharks week 1, I reckon Cowboys will do them again.
Sharks probably won't be week 1. Sharks might be week 2 though.
Oh.
If they're lucky. So yeah, they've got to beat Manly and then versus Sharks. If they get Manly and Sharks or something, that's a decent final straw to make prelim.
I couple more versus Manly right now. I mean, Cherry On's experience.
Manly, you got Turbo killing it. You got DCE.
Look Avatu, if I'm saying that right.
Yeah, Oluwatu, and then the best player probably in the comp at the moment, Luke Brooks.
Stop it.
Playing finals.
Behave.
Oh, I can't wait.
Behave.
I think I'm Manly locked in. Let's see.
Just about.
They're 3 points ahead of ninth. They'd have to lose like all the games.
Yeah, it's like 3 games left.
They've got the Tigers. They're not losing that. They're Warriors, Tigers, Bulldogs, Sharks. Not a super easy draw, but not that difficult.
Yeah.
I think Manly will at least play finals. I can't wait to see Luke Brooks play finals. Oh, it's going to be what a sight to
Yeah,
see.
you become a Manly fan for the finals, so you can support someone in the finals.
I'll be a Brooks fan. I'm going for Bulldogs in the finals, but Manly are probably my second for the finals. I want to see Brooks. Imagine Brooks playing the grand final. Oh.
And getting the Clive Churchill.
Brooks playing like every week. Brooks gets to play another finals game. The meetings are just going to go crazy every week.
It's all about finals. We always got that regular thing for the finals, don't we? The more MVP award.
Yes, the more finals MVP. It'll be coming back again.
Stay tuned.
I think Toto, Edwards, and Cleary, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's always been Penrith player as usual. So hopefully we mix it up a bit this year.
Yeah.
Hopefully it goes to Luke Brooks or I don't know, Matt Burton. I want Bulldogs to win the comp. That's all I really care about at finals now. Tigers, our season ended round 5, so
sorry. It's okay. I have to
end round 5 because we won round 3 and 4, but like we were 2 from 3.
Oh yeah.
Since then we've won. How many games have we played? We've played. Oh wait, Tigers have played 21 games, so we have won 2 of our last 18.
Yes.
And they were back to back. We're on a 7-game losing streak yet again. I can't take it anymore. That's going to be it for this episode. Thanks for watching. See ya.